As you might be aware, July 31st is the last date of filing your IT returns. So it's critical that you don't make these 5 mistakes while filing your IT returns. The first one is very important. Check your Form 26 AS and AIS. So what are they? What is 26 AS and what is AS forms are? So these forms are available with your login in the income tax site. So 26 AS was introduced somewhere in year 2014. It gives you all the details of the FD income, that is fixed deposit income if you have in the banks, salary TDS, property sales, and all this information are now logged in. So if you have been filing earlier about a decade back, say 2012, 2013, it's all whatever you file might be taken into account unless you have specific cases. But now all these informations like your fixed deposit income, salary, TDS, property sales was getting logged into the IT site. So you need to check the information in the Form 26 AS. So that is very important. That is one. So that is not alone now. You got to look at the annual income statement as well, because with 26 AS, the savings bank interest info was not available, but now those are available as well. The annual income, the annual information statement, that is also available. And so sometimes I'm saying sometimes the FD might not be there in 26 AS particular FD, but that will get reflected in your annual information statement. So do check them before filing any returns, IT returns. So it is very important. So don't miss checking or validating this on the IT side prior filing, because if you miss out, it's very easy to track for the department, because through their artificial intelligence software, they can track what is missed out while filing. If you file something and it is there in the AS statement or in 26 AS, they could you could get a notice from the income tax department that it's not what you have filed and what is there in the with the income tax information, it is not tallying. Then you might get a notice as well. So do check. That is the first step while filing the IT returns. And here is the difference. What is the difference between the AS and Form 26 AS? AS is an extension of your Form 26 AS. AS displays the details of property, high value investment, TCS transaction carried out during the financial year. AS is additionally includes savings bank account interest as well, dividend, rent received, purchase, sales, transaction, securities, immovable properties, foreign remittance, interest on deposit, GST turnover. So all this information now gets into the income tax site. So whatever you file, it gets validated, it gets tallied with the 26 AS and AS, and then it gets processed. So if there is a discrepancy, yes, naturally they are going to question about the discrepancy. So ensure that you validate the 26 AS and AS from the income tax site. The next one is the filing. You need to choose the appropriate returns form, income tax returns form. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is for the salaried class, and 2, 3, 4. 4 is of course for the any kind of a business you are involved in. It is ITR 4. So this you can look at the website to know more details. So you need to choose the right form. That is important as well. The site, income tax site, gives you the detail which form to choose. Salary, pension, it is ITR 1. The interest like FDs, so you got to go for ITR 1. So ITR 2, ITR 3, and ITR 4 is for if you're in the business. And more importantly, for freelancers, they are provided with presumptive basis taxation, 44 AD, 44 ADA, and 44 AE. And this was introduced around period 2017 onwards. So if you're a freelancer or a professional, you could choose ITR 4. So do consult appropriate tax professionals, and you could use because this again, as I said, it was around 2016-17 is what these presumptive taxes, which has its own benefits. So you could use the ITR 4 as well. So this is point 2. Choose the right form. Now the third point is validate the bank interest. Of course, if you're looking at the 26 AS and AS, you'll have the bank interest information, and you need to validate the account number of the savings bank. So that is important as well. All FD interest with the bank statement, with 26, you can validate the FD interest. So with 26 ES and AS, all the interest are there. All your FB interest too are there. Earlier it was not there. The annual information statement introduced in 2020, it has the savings bank interest as well. So you need to, that is treated as an income. So you need to, there is a deduction up to 10,000, but still you need to mention that the SB interest in your filing as well. And validate the bank account number in the income tax side. Check its validity, particularly if you want to receive any refunds. Ensure that your bank accounts are validated in the income tax side. This is the point 3. And point number 4 is, particularly if you're a salaried people, it's now quite common. You might have changed or switched jobs, but ensure to report all the Form 16, all the salary income. So ideally, when you look at the 26 AS or EAS, this will get reflected, but you need to ensure that also that you report all the income, even if you changed employees. Both the employers would have given the Form 16. So ensure to report all the salaries from both the employers. So if you are missing out, then yes, you could be for a serious challenge, because all this gets tracked with the income tax side through their own 26 AS and EAS. So if you're a salaried employee, ensure you include all the salary incomes. And finally, ensure to make correct deductions. You can claim about approximately around 2.35 lakhs as deduction if you have made the right investments during the course of that financial year. Under 80cc, it's about 1.5 lakhs, and NPS additionally 50,000 being introduced. With any medical insurance, it's about 25,000, and interest 10,000 is the deduction. So all this deduction you can claim while filing your returns. So ensure that now the income tax department has much more versatile business intelligence already built into their system. So you cannot just like that file any information as decided by you. You need to verify and be careful and ensure the right informations are submitted to the tax department so that your filing gets processed. So, and also ensure that you file before 31st of July so that you are not penalized for it. Thank you.